Most times, we boot up a game to turn our brains off. We want to farm fake crops, hit sweet headshots, and pretend our real life bills don't exist. But every now and then, you download a game that does the exact opposite. Instead of helping you escape, it grabs you right by the collar and forces you to stare right into the abyss, leading to heavy and weird thoughts that make you question your entire existence. So, since my sleep schedule is apparently a joke, I spent weeks digging through Steam for 5 masterpieces that trade cheap tropes for pure psychological damage. So grab a blanket, turn off the lights, and let's talk about 5 single-player games that'll absolutely ruin your week. Okay, is this thing recording? Listen to me. I don't have much time, and I need you to not scroll away. Look at the bottom of your screen right now. You see the thumbs up button? I need you to smash it. I need you to subscribe right now. Oh my god, it's waking up. Look, I know you usually ignore the call to action. I get it. I do too. But this isn't a marketing metric anymore. If this video doesn't hit the algorithm in 3 minutes, the entity inside my stove is going to drag me into the broiler. Into the broiler. Oh my god, it's waking up. See, the thing is, it feeds on viewer engagement. Please, just leave a comment. Literally anything. Just type a random letter. Tell the algorithm I'm a human being worth saving. I still have so many more single-player games to write about. Don't let my final moments be inside a preheated nightmare. Smash the like button. Save me! If you want a game that'll make you question if your soul's even real or just a bad copy-paste job, SOMA is the final boss. The setup is a total bait and switch. You play as Simon, a normal guy who goes in for a quick brain scan in modern Toronto, only to wake up a century later in Pathos 2, a wrecked, flooded research lab underwater.
What the hell is this place? How did I get here?
With Earth's surface completely cooked, the leftover AI robots are having a breakdown, and you're left alone in the dark with all these clankers. SOMA doesn't care about loud noises or monsters hiding in closets. The real horror is just the plot. As you walk through rust and water, you're forced to face what actually makes us human.
I need it. Why? I was so happy.
Along the way, you'll make tough moral choices that have a lasting impact on characters in the story, leading to one of the most bleak endings in game history. As if that weren't enough, the philosophical question SOMA raises will continue to live in your head rent-free long after the credits roll.
Oh, that's better. Simon, was it?
Jared, Simon Jared.
Hi, Simon. I'm Catherine. Have you figured out what's going on yet?
Me? I was hoping you'd have some answers.
On paper, Outer Wilds looks like a cozy space game where you roast marshmallows, play the banjo, and fly a wooden ship around a cute solar system. In reality, it's a terrifying simulation of how tiny and useless we are to the cosmos. In it, you take on the role of a new astronaut on your very first launch. Except exactly 22 minutes into your journey, the local star decides to go supernova, wiping out everything in an instant flash. Suddenly, you're snapped right back to the campfire at the start of the day, leaving you stuck in a tight time loop. There's no fight, no leveling up, and 0 quest markers. Your only upgrades are what you learn between each reset. As you read ancient texts to find out why the world is literally ending, you'll piece together and realize a harsh truth. You can't outrun space, and the sun is hot as fuck. The game essentially turns cosmic terror into a peaceful acceptance of our tiny, minuscule place in the world. It's a beautiful kind of misery that's best experienced for yourself. Now, if you want your cosmic horror mixed with a lot of ocean panic, Dredge is a masterclass in bad aquatic vibes. The game casts you as a nameless fisherman taking a sketchy job on a foggy remote island. During the day, the loop is pure hook and reel dopamine. You sail around pretty blue water, catch fish, sell your haul, upgrade your boat, and chat with the local weirdos. It all feels like the ultimate cozy fishing game, at least until the sun begins to set. Once night falls, thick fog begins to roll in. Your panic meter spikes, and the sea changes completely. Ghost ships start showing up out of nowhere. Giant monsters start tracking your boat from the deep. And the fish you reel in? Well, now they just look mutated and plain wrong. Like Outer Wilds, this game perfectly captures that scary thought that we're all just fragile specks floating above an ancient void that doesn't care if we live or die. No thoughts, just fish and endless cosmic horror. For a newer game that delivers a hyper-specific brand of pure panic, No, I'm Not a Human is a hidden gem. The premise is rather bleak. A solar flash turned daylight into a death sentence, forcing everyone into a permanent night lockdown. The catch? Well, the night doesn't belong to us anymore. It belongs to the visitors, monsters that creep out from the ground and mimic human beings perfectly. Survival now comes down to one stressful loop. Every night, scared people knock on your bunker begging to come in, putting you in the awkward position of deciding, well, who to let in. Using news clips that tell you the latest physical tells, you'll have to examine their bodies, poke holes in their stories, and decide whether or not they're who they say they are. If you keep everyone out, well, you starve. However, if you let the wrong thing in, you're also dead. Essentially, it's simple conversation twisted into an exhausting game of pure paranoia. Definitely check this one out. For a game that fits this bill while also being near and dear to my heart, I've chosen Forbidden Solitaire to include at the end of this video. It's a cool piece of retro horror that turns a casual card game into a digital nightmare. The story drops you into 2019, which nowadays seems like such a simpler time, doesn't it? Anyways, you bring home a forgotten CD game from the 1990s that you just so happen to find at a thrift shop. Upon booting it up on your old PC, you're thrown into a dark, pixelated dungeon where the only way to fight monsters is by playing classic Solitaire.
The question is, how badly do you wish to live forever?
As you clear cards and buy items from a giant bleeding eyeball on the screen, the real plot starts leaking onto your actual computer desktop. At the same time, you start getting instant messages from your sister, who's been digging into the real history of the team that made the game. It's not long before you find out that not only did the creators vanish, but the software itself is hiding something evil. The mix of card strategy with a scary desktop mystery creates a perfect loop where you feel like you're playing something you were never meant to find. And that's the list. 5 games that prove the best single player experiences aren't about escaping life, they're about staring right into the void and seeing what stares back. So if you've got a friend who loves ruining their mental state with creepy games at 3 AM, send them this video for some good old-fashioned trauma bonding. And if you vibed with any of these picks, make sure to let me know in the comments, as well as hit the like button and subscribe. I'm dropping new lists all the time, focusing on the best niche corners of gaming that the main algorithms completely miss. I want to thank you for watching. Until next time, take care and goodbye. Wait, did someone say algorithm? You could have saved me.